what? It's never crowded at the top. And why is it that the higher up you get in an organization, regardless of what company maybe you're working with or what job you're doing, there's always just a few people at the top. So it's never crowded at the top. And when you see that, there's always room for someone else at the top. It's never overcrowded. It's never not enough space for everyone else to be there. So when you do, what does that tell you? When you realize that at the top of the pyramid, so to speak, pyramid, I like that, it's never crowded because it's a pyramid, right? So when you do that and you put it into a business form or a maybe you're just growing your online business, you're growing your team, and you're the top of the pyramid, right? Well, there's always more room at the top for more people to succeed, for more people to have success, for more people to manifest their dreams. When you realize this, it's amazing how when you get this and you see this coming forward and you see this happening and you realize, you know what, there's more than enough room for all of us at the top. Because the 1%, how many people are in the 1%? What? 100,000, 200,000, whatever number that is now, I don't remember. But there's always room for more. And so if you're in the predicament that you think, well, there's just not enough room for me to succeed, there's not enough room for me to grow, there's not enough room up there for me to be, up there with the big guys. Well, the reality is there's more than enough room because it just keeps expanding because it's the universe, it is the world, it is our energy. So when you have your mindset and you have it in the now, this minute, what you're building and creating for your life in this minute, if you take your limiting beliefs, for example, if you take your limiting beliefs by the second, as soon as you think of something, as soon as something pops in your head, and it's like, oh, I can't do that. I've tried that and it just didn't work for me. Oh my gosh, it didn't happen. What happens if in that second you don't let it go any further? And you say, let's go with another word today, change. I'm changing that. I change that. It's not happening. I change it. That's going to stop that pattern of evolving. It's going to stop it. So when you do that, and you are the powerful person that you are, you will change that. And that changes your mindset. That changes what you are starting the vibration on. That stops that vibration in its tracks. And when you focus it back, focus that energy back to your passion, on what you desire most, because that's what you will bring to you. What you need to learn to get to the top of your lifestyle wants, what you focus on, and you have a passion to do, you have a passion for it, that is what is going to bring it forward for you. There's no other way around saying it. I guess you could use different words, but this is the easiest, simplest way to say it. Because anything you focus on, I can't even talk this morning, you focus on the possibility. And when you do, when you focus on everything in your world that's possible, get ready for the opportunity. Because the opportunity is going to come to you in known and unknown ways. Don't think you have to think of how things are going to happen. Don't get your mind going on, well, how can I manifest that? How can I make that happen? That's not your job. Your job is not to figure out how it's going to happen. Your job is to learn the skills, learn how to do what you want to do, learn how to communicate with the people you're going to need to communicate, learn how to be the success that you're wanting to be. When you learn that, and when you get into that frame of mind, and when you are in that mindset, and you are knowing that what you focus on is already working its magic to bring to you, pardon me, the opportunities that's going to make that happen. Now, your job is to take advantage of those opportunities when they come your way. Because if you don't take advantage of the opportunities that come your way, then you're not telling the universe, you're not telling your Lord, you're not telling your co-creator that you are in tune with it, that you are ready. I'm not going to say it's not going to come again. I'm going to say that in the experiences that have been documented over time, when a person gets out of the mindset of I'm creating this, I'm doing this, this is what I want, and then the opportunity comes their way and they just don't make the actions. They don't take the action steps to let the passion that they have unfold. And when you think that there's no more room at the top for you, what if, suppose you did this, suppose that you take the action steps that come to you. You take an opportunity that comes to you because it's going to help you go forward. It's going to help you to succeed. It's one of the steps. It may not be the whole enchilada in a box that's going to unfold. It's going to come back in steps. So the more it comes back in steps to you, the more you can say, well, I'm going to start out, and maybe this is just a maybe for you. You can decide if you want to do this or not. What if you said, I'm going to go for the 10%. I am going to be one of the 10%. You know, billions of people, one of the 10%. How many millions of dollars are you going to have to be one of the 10%? It's your choice. So when you do that, and then as you're growing, and I'll tell you one thing, for positive, everything I tell you, I've studied and made sure that it has relevance to back it up, because I don't like to mislead anyone. So in that respect, when you look at things that everyone is doing out there, and maybe they're in the 10%, maybe they're in the 5%, maybe they're even in the 3%. One thing I know what I have done over my time is, as I've grown my business, as I've grown my income, for me, people come first. For my business and how we have set it and how I have made sure, my mantra is people come first, money will follow. I focus on the people that come into my team more so than the money, because the money's going to come regardless. As long as I'm doing the action steps, as long as my mindset is true, as long as I'm living my passion, the money's going to come. So I don't focus on the money itself, because it's energy. Money is energy, and it's going to come. So if you decide that maybe you're not traveling up the lengths of the ladder that you've set for yourself, maybe you're not going as fast as you want to. The thing is, are you taking the opportunities that come to you? Are you taking the action steps that are needed for you to take, for you to get where you want to go? So go with the 10%. If you want, maybe you want to be the top 50%. Maybe you want to set your goals lower. I prefer to set my goals high, because when I set my goals high, I can just keep growing and growing and growing and growing, and I'm just going to keep going and going and going. So I love to set my goals high. So for you, if this is something you are interested in doing, set your goals. Say you want to be the 10%. My nose itches. Say you want to be part of the 10%. Well, what do you have to do? What's going to happen? Get your mindset in order. What is your focus? What you focus on, opportunity will follow. What you focus on Maybe you need to focus on getting you first and foremost in the mindset of having what you want to have. And look at the seconds, every second. And I don't mean get yourself all knotted up in a bundle of flurry with every second of every day, but when you use your seconds to keep yourself on track. I use my seconds to keep myself from getting deterred, from losing faith, from losing my possibility of all I can create, of all I'm doing. So when I do that, it is amazing. So look at the 10%. You want to be part of the 10%? Let's go. Let's do it. There's opportunities out there for you to explore. There's opportunities that will be part of your passion. If you're looking to learn more about growing your home business, and why don't you get the steps to make it happen? Use the steps you need to make your business happen. If you're not doing that, and if you're not setting guidelines for yourself, there's not going to be anyone that's going to be able to follow you, because you're not going to give value to the marketplace. You're not going to give value to everyone out there who's listening to you. And what I've learned over the years is I don't focus so much, like I said, I don't focus on the money at all. I focus on the people. And whenever I sit down to do a broadcast like I'm doing here today with you, after I do my meditation and after I do my morning routine, I will sit down for a little bit, and I will just do a little more meditation. I'll say, okay, what do I need to talk about today? What can I do to help people? What can I do to give value? And if I'm quiet, and if I keep quiet my mind enough, every day I get the answer to what I need to talk about. And sometimes I get myself deterred, and I'll start talking. I'll write down a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to talk about, that it's a passion for me, and I want to help people to learn, and I want to help people to grow. But then for some reason, something else comes out, and I have to look at it as it's what I'm supposed to say. It's what I'm supposed to teach today. So when you do that, and you're in tune with what your passion is, and just keep in mind, it's never crowded at the top. The more you make, the more you earn, the more value you give is in relation to who you are and who you've become. Don't focus on the money. Instead, focus on what you're building, what you're creating. When you focus on that, you focus on your passion and what you're focusing on. When you do that, you are going to find that more opportunity and more possibilities. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Will be ready for you, and they'll come your way. It's up to you to learn the skills to do the work. It's up to you. You're the only one that can make it happen from there. The opportunities come your way, and the possibilities are endless. So if you're not learning the skills, if you're not doing the work, you have to do the work. And I'm not telling you the work is easy, and I'm not going to tell you it's hard. I'm going to tell you it can take time, and you will have to involve and invest your time, your energy, your who you are to create the business, the lifestyle you want. If you don't want a home business, if you're just on social media to cruise around and just to say, hey, I made a pie or whatever it is, that's fine. If that's who you are, then that is who you are. Don't deter from who you want to be. If you've got a blocked mindset, if you've got limiting beliefs, it doesn't take a lot to get them gone. It takes you are the only one that can get them gone. We can guide you, we can help you, but you're the only one that can release those little buggers. And just remember, start with going, I want to be part of the 10%. I want to be part of the 5%. I want to be part of the 3%. I want to be part of the 1%. There's plenty of room on the ladder of success. There's plenty of room for all of you. You all have the opportunity to be where you want to be. You don't have to be the 1% to be happy. You don't have to be the 3% to say, hey, I made it. I did it. You can be wherever you choose to be and say, I made it. Yeah, why not? It just depends on where you want to be. And that's good, because it doesn't matter where you're at. There's plenty of room for more people. There's plenty of room for more energy. There's plenty of room for more possibilities and more focus. What do you think? Sound good? I look forward to seeing you all crushing it on whatever you're doing. Please get yourself out there and message me back and tell me how you're doing. Tell me what's going on. I am happy to hear. Also, if you're looking to get into an opportunity, if you're looking to grow, maybe you just need to learn skills. Maybe you need to learn that. I can help you with that. I can help you with a platform that is all about teaching and learning. That's what you need. I did that and everything just went boom. Okay? I will talk to you later, and I wish you all the best.